So this is Watkins, independent Watkins manager Brian Hurlburt, preparing to do a tasting training video, and what you see here and what you hear here are my comments and those of us who are gathered here today, and are not to be construed as those of Watkins Incorporated as a whole. So now that we're through the disclaimer, so do you have a favorite memory or product from Watkins?
Since I only really knew about Watkins last year, probably one of my favorite items is, oh gosh, I have so many, it's hard to choose which one. One of my favorite is the menthol camphor bath and body soak. The bath salt soak.
I just seen Denis give you an ugly look because that's his favorite too.
This is wonderful. It's what I found when I first used it was I put in my 2 or 3 tablespoons full, and when I first got sunk down in the water, I was using it more for muscle ache and pain, but it also energized me. I felt when I was finished my bath, I felt like I had more energy. It wasn't just for my muscles, which was really fantastic because I was quite tired at the time.
Yeah. No, we use it because of the camphor. Like if you have a cold, that helps open up your airways. Yeah. So we use that quite a bit, and the lavender drops.
Yes,
I have heard so many testimonials about people that have asthmatic kids and put it in the dehumidifier, and it clears them right up. Really? But we just, in our household, I put the drops on the pillow every night. So it's kind of like a tradition in our household, and that's what we do. Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah.
And that's the lavender drop?
Yeah, I don't believe they're there. It's with...
Oh, that's the bath soap.
Yeah. Me, when I like is the drops, like you see you were saying too. But the way to demo it is what we do is we get the customer to put their hands on it, tip it like that, so you do the same things. And when you get that done, I'll put
just one drop.
So you just have one drop. You rub your hand together, you're actually activating it. And after that, you ask the customer to put their hand over their nose and read at least 3 to 4 times.
I always ask them to give at least 4 times. You want to hand that over to Kathy?
Yeah. So you just put a drop on your hand. So
drop on your hand.
Put the hand over it.
Oh, the eucalyptus.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Just one drop on your hand.
The one drop on your hand.
Yeah. Flip it over.
It's the same as the medicated ointment, but in liquid.
Yeah. Rub that together. Now take 4 deep, slow, deep breaths.
And what you do is activating it. But that one, it's a builder. So you could put it on a handkerchief or on a pillow. And what happens when you put your head in the pillow, you will not, it would be not overpowered. But over the night, every breath you take, it'll get stronger and stronger. It'll keep you clear for the night.
I'll have to get some of that because I'm stuffed all the time.
Oh,
yep, and that you could put it on a handkerchief and keep it in a handkerchief. Put a handkerchief over your nose and breathe it.
And every breath you take, it helps a little bit more.
We actually have a singer who's actually having a problem.
So Denis, do you have a favorite product or memory from Watkins?
Actually, one of my favorite products is actually. Did somebody talk about the peppermint foot cream?
No.
No? A peppermint foot cream is actually a great one. I like it, but the women love it even better than me. Because of the products in it, women, we discovered that some women using it for hot flash.
What?
For hot flash.
Hot flash.
It cools down hot flash.
Oh, it cools them down. Yeah.
Yes. So instead of taking pills, a woman rub a little bit on the front and on the back of their neck and cool them down. Yes. On the back of it, a little bit on your chest.
Now, being men, we wisely, Janet wants to try it.
Yeah. So put a little bit on your hands.
I'll edit that part. So,
and you liquid that.
Now, being men, when we demo this at a tasting or at a market, we always look at the ladies, and I don't care if she's 90 years old, we look at her and say, now I know that you're too young,
make sure you rub around and rub around the front.
But if you have friends that have hot flashes, because I figure if I say that to a lady, I'm going to get smacked.
What's up, Brian?
Being men, we always look no matter how old the lady is, she can be 90 years old, and I'm still going to look at her and say the same thing. I know you're too young for our hot flashes, but if you have friends that have hot flashes, this foot cream really, really helps.
Yeah.
And in a few minutes, you'll actually feel that cooling down.
Same thing. You cannot sleep because it's too damp and too humid. You put some on your body and it cool you down. Brian, one night you could sleep. You could start feeling it.
Perspiring where you're sweating.
Yeah, if you're, you smell. Like I say, there's no.
And you know what? That foot cream, it's also great on feet.
Yeah.
So what we normally do is we go around, we ask our guests, we have the guests take the, give their product memories or testimonials, and that will sell far more than if one of us actually stood there and lectured for an hour. So there's actually 3 ways to get Watkins products, and so what I'm going to do is, you remember I give you the highlighters. Who, did some of you start, and I'm raising my right hand, did some of you start with your highlighter and start your wish list? Maybe a show of hands. Okay, so at least some of you did. And so who's going to get that all, everything on your wish list, who's going to get that all today?
No.
Exactly.
I wish.
I wish. And you know what? I wish I could get it all today, too. There's over 300 items there, and I'm sure that, we'd all like to have it today. But, you know what? I bet that some of you would be getting maybe something next week or in a couple of weeks or next month. And we're all pretty much in the same boat. And so people who couldn't be here today, or people who you might know, who maybe would come to one of your tasting or living natural events, we can come and do one of these events for you. And if you have event sales here in Canada for $2.50 to $6.99, you'll actually get to choose 10% in free product. Now, if you want to take some pre-orders, people who can't make it, maybe you get some pre-orders from them, and if you end up with $700 in sales, you actually get to choose 30% in free product, which means over $200 in free product. So that's pretty spectacular. And the other way, the second way to get is, I like free myself, but the other way that's also great is get a $40 membership, $39.95. Order from the company, it's delivered to your door, and you're going to get a discount of at least 25% for an entire year. Or if you want, we are going to be here today, and we'll take orders at retail, and either way, no matter which you choose, I'll work it out so that the hostess actually gets credit for it. And there's a few ways that we do that. Because if you book a tasting event with me today, when she comes to your event, I'm going to give her a $20 gift certificate to spend at your event. And that's optional as for our associates, but that's kind of what I choose to do. So if you book an event today, the hostess here today, she'll come to your event, and she'll have at least $20 to spend. So if you want to get a membership or book a tasting event, just let me know when we're taking orders later. And for now, we're going to go eat.